to my temple. How are you feeling, beautiful? Good. You came just in time. Today, we're doing a ritual in honor of the dragons. Dragons are really potent spiritual beings. In the past, there are legends about dragons all over the world. In mythology and folklore is full of story about dragons. There is almost no place in the world the dragons didn't appear. From Asian dragons, European dragons, North America and South America, in Africa too, all over the world. Somebody in the past talked about dragons. Dragons are mystical beings with different characteristics and different characteristic and peculiarity. They were described in different ways. They were strongly entangled with the elements. Often they were communicating with spirits of nature. Dragons are majestic beings. We find them in Arabia, in China, in Asia, Babylons, in India, Tibetan dragons too, Indonesia, Japan, Korean and Persian, Philippines, Sumerian and Turkish, Vietnamese, and then in all Europe as well, from England to Greece to Rome. Dragons were depicted in many ways. Earth dragons were green and used to connect with Mother Earth and nature. They used to have a strong communication with druids. Air dragons, water dragons, and fire. In China, often they are depicted holding a sphere. This sphere is a sphere of spiritual energy. A pearl of wisdom, in other words. Dragons has been in the mystical world and folklore and legends for a long time all over the world. It's hard to believe that it was just a legend. The first time I met my dragon, it was during a massage. I am a massage therapist as well, and I work with energies. I was trying to heal some emotional wounds. There was some energetic failure on the body, and I was trying to fix them. I was particularly drained that day. And at some point, I felt a strong presence around me. I felt hot and warm. My hands were boiling fire, and I felt this tingly sensation all over me. I closed my eyes and I saw his face. It was a red dragon with green eyes. He looked at me and he said hi. He told me that we used to know each other in past lives, and he would have given me the energy that I needed to heal that person. I felt incredibly strong, like never before. I could feel source energy coming out of me. It was incredible. They did not just extinct, just disappeared. They still exist in another layer of reality. They're made of energy, and they travel like angels in other higher up dimensions that overlap in this one. Today I thought that would be good to take you into a journey, just to feel their power and presence, and just because you can meet your dragon. Each one of us have one. Dig in deep into your memory, in the subconscious memory. Dig in deep in the dark side of your soul, in the dark side that is not conscious. You might still find some images of them. Breathe in, beautiful soul, and breathe out. Breathe in and hold it in for a few seconds, and then breathe out and let it out for a few seconds. Expand. Expand your diaphragm and your solar plexus. Let it open and expand, almost pushing to create more space for source energy to come in. Keep breathing while I sage the room, just to change the energies and put us at peace. Here, negativity is not welcome. A monkey mind, worries, chatters will be out just for this journey. I'm cleaning all around you. I'm clearing your chakras from the root to the crown. A blue light is highlighting your whole energetic field. I will drop a shield on you. You are protected now, and only for your highest good are meant to interact with you, nothing else. Imagine this gold shield protects you all over. You are in a gold bubble, protected and secure. We are breathing in source energy and let out black dust, negativity, overthinking and worries are leaving your body. You can sense the magic of the universe surrounding you. Magic, enchanted world, mystical creatures are the normality here with us. Now imagine yourself sitting with me in a magical field. It's nighttime, and we decided to create a bonfire. We are sitting around, happy, under a sky full of stars. We laugh, drinking some beers and tea. There is a warm feeling on your solar plexus and in your chest. You look around and you see foreigner faces that looks crazy familiar. You don't know those people, but you feel you always knew them. We are sitting there, looking at the shape of the fire. The flame dances. The smoke creates patterns, and everything is magical, like you never seen it before. In the distance, you can see big shapes moving. I am around the fire with you, passing you some tea. Somebody asked me, what are those noises over there? And while I smile, I tell you that there is a group of dragons behind some big trees. We keep chatting. The air is fresh, but the fire makes you warm and happy. We stand up and we walk. It's time to see which one is your dragon. The earth dragon is green, with green eyes, and is strongly connected to Mother Earth and nature. It's a dragon that usually follows the people that has difficulty in staying grounded. People that are always up in their head. They often are associated with a green dragon. The water dragon is blue and is connected with the element of water. It helps people that are rigid to flow in life. It helps them to bring to surface of things and trouble that no longer serve you, and it helps them to let them go and face them. Water dragons give you also courage to manifest those changes and the courage to let go of things that no longer serve you. The air dragon is a dragon of thought. He is cunning, clever. He's a leader. He is rational and straightforward. And he usually helps the people that are a bit too dreamy. The fire dragon is my favorite and is my one. He's all red with green eyes. He gives you passions. He's fiery. He gives you vitality, the power of transformation and mastery. But dragons are not only the ones that are depicted in Europe. If we look in China or in Japan, they have other shapes, other color. Sometimes they have other part of animals attached to them when they draw them. Because a dragon is the manifestation of nature and embodies characteristic and peculiarity of many other animals. in China used to be drawn like a snake, with some legs, with 4 legs. And they are not used to spit fire. So your dragon, if it approaches you and is very weird, don't worry, because every one of us is unique, and as we are, our dragon is. So we stand up and we go. We walk into this field, a big tree. Tell us, welcome. We bow and we get in this field. There are a lot of dragons there. Some are black, some are red, some are green, some spit fires, other spit air and water. We walk together, and the first one that looks at you is yours. Close your eyes and see, among all those dragons, which one is yours? When the dragons make eye contact, a ray of light come inside your own eyes, and a vision will start. A vision of you in the back of this dragon, flying skies that you never seen before. Is a vision dated back in distant past lives. Only God knows who you were in that life, but you were on top of this dragon and you were flying amazing skies, at day, at night. You can feel all your body pulsating and vibrating, tingly, and weird sensations. The relationship is restored. The memory came back. The wisdom and the knowledge and the power of the dragons is finally back to you. After this strong vision of past memory, past ages, in this very moment, the dragon might ask you to go in his back, and it's time to leave. So you go on top of it, and you fly. You fly in skies full of stars of different color. You fly in land that you've never been. While you are flying, you can scan meticulously your dragon. Every color has a message. Every peculiarity of the dragon has a message for you. After this meditation, you might go and look at the meaning of colors, the meaning of shapes, the meaning of anything that you can see in your dragon. You can call upon your dragon every time you are facing hard moments and hard time. You will feel it like a warm presence that touch your back. You can feel it like a shadow on the corner of your eyes when you walk. Sometimes it's like feeling his hot and warm breath on your neck. You keep flying. You see clouds and cities. You feel this friendly feeling with him. You hold on to him, and he reassures you, telling you that everything is okay. Nothing can harm you with your dragon with you. After a while that you fly, you land in this big field. There are some rocks, almost like Stonehenge. The dragons tell you that he needs to drink and there is a river not far away, while the rest of the dragon lands with other friends, the friends of before in the bonfire. You decide to go near the stones. Those stones vibrate in a really nice way. You can sense it with your hand. You can sense a vibration coming out of it. Under these big stones, at the feet of it, there are little stones, little gemstones. Left there on purpose for you. It's shiny and it's taking your attention. So you pick it and you can hold and feel the power. It's opening your crown chakra. Then you can find some tiger eyes. You hold it and you absorb the healing properties. And then you pick other stones, and all of them have different colors. There are different messages for you. Happy you share them with friends that in the middle while came with you under the big stones. Dragon. The dragon are playing between each other next to the river. You look at him and you feel that connection that you never felt before. A connection that is mystical and magical. can keep it in your fantasy if you don't believe it. But even if you don't believe it, now it exists in another layer of reality, in the layer of your imagination. And everything you create, it exists. And if you don't believe in dragons, there is something the shamans would like to share with you. And it's the legend of the dragonfly. According the shamanic medicine, the dragonfly come from time and dreams. The dragonfly represent the face that we accept as reality. Some legend says that in the past, the dragonfly was a dragon. When the dragon disappeared from the earth, the only thing they left, they were pieces of scale of their skin. These scales of dragon skin became dragonflies. And due to the magic properties that the dragons has, this little scale of skin grew some wings. This little scale of skin grew some wings, and they transformed in dragonfly. And all of this because the dragons were really, really magical. And when they died, they decided to leave a trace of them, a little piece of them, with these majestic beings that shines all sorts of color, from red to green to red and yellow. The shaman's beliefs that the dragonfly is the essence of change. Is the essence of wisdom, enlightenment, and is the queen of the communication with the elements and the nature world. Often, when you see a dragonfly, it's because the magic world is calling you. Maybe you forgot to feed your imagination. Maybe you forgot to feed the mystery and the mystical world. So the dragonfly might come to your dreams, or are you window to remind you of the beauty of the mystics and magical? Often, when the dragonfly come around, it's telling you that it's time to fly, it's time to change, and it's time to believe as something that is not considered material reality. I remember when I met a dragonfly. I always had vision, but that one was intense. I was sitting in a pub and I didn't know what to do with my life. I thought that I wanted to change the place where I was. But because I was so young, I was quite insecure. I was afraid of the unknown. One day, I was drinking a spritz in a pub while smoking a cigarette, and a dragonfly just landed in front of me. I stared at it. I was kidnapped in another world. The dragonfly started to talk, and she had a really deep voice. That voice was the voice of a dragon. She told me, go. It's time to go. It's time to fly. It's time to go. It's time to leave your country. And when I came out of it, the cigarette was almost burning my fingers. That day, I met the reincarnation of the dragons, and I obeyed to its wisdom. Thank you so much for listening, beautiful. I hope you are having good sleep already. Remember to bow to the dragonfly when you see them. Remember to silence your mind and listen to the messages because they are coming. Good night. I hope your dreams, dragons and dragonflies.